Can you hear me? Is it working now? Can you hear me? Is it working now? Easy. Can you hear me? Holy shit, is he an audio expert? How is he able to do this? R&D needs some R&D to make audio work. That's what we were doing. We were R&Ding what? That's what we were doing. Fraggle? Oh my gosh. 4 months. Hello, Mr. R&D. Is thou ready to jork it? And by it, well, I obviously mean win every run. Straight up jorking it. And by it, I mean by night. Anyway, have you gotten him yet? You missed it. I made like 5 in a row, back to back, jokes about the gorilla while I was muted, while the audio wasn't working. So you missed all of them. So no. Do them again? It's like a one in a lifetime thing, you know? Moreau. Is that you and your furry persona? Oh wait, audio's not busted. I need to get rid of that. Anyway, hey Devin. 48 months. Wow. Anyone interested in voting? Remember, YouTube, you can't vote. I'm still kind of low-key fixing my audio right now. Hold on. I'll be grinding some Roar 2 tonight, low-key. Well, it's not low-key anymore. Now everyone knows. You've ruined it.
Thank you for subscribing.
Boop, 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 boop. What the fuck was that? Do you have a little goblin dude who says that? That's Gilbert Godfrey, and that was the end of the YouTube video. That wasn't me. That was the video. They have it at the end. Engineer? I wish. How come no one on Twitch side has voted for engineer? What's going on? How is it 5 votes for Huntress, 2 for Commando? Who's in Twitch chat right now? Oh, and by the way, Devin voted for the Clapton. Oh no. Well, I'm sorry, Huntress voters. Even though this is like the first time ever Huntress has ever been voted up, your votes don't matter when it comes to requests. He requested Captain. No, actually, I think he requested Clapton, I believe. I'm going to start the prediction right now before I lock in. Can we run normal airstrike thing into equipment beacons? Are you insane, Fraggle? What's going on? What happened to you? You changed. Yo, this is Guibens. Did you get him yet? Nope. After being muted and my funny jokes being not being seen by the public, it feels bad. You know what? We will run orbital probe. And you know what? Two equipment beacons? Let's see here. Recharge? Let's do it. Why not? F it. Why not? How can I see your jokes? Don't worry about it. Oh, wouldn't it be so nice if we could hack this? Wouldn't that be the funnest thing in the world if we could hack this right now? Are curious you wouldn't know equipment this run? Damn it, Caleb. I was hoping no one would mention it because that's for sure going to happen. We're defo not going to be having equipment at all. But imagine we get the remote caffeinator squid turret build going in. That's what we're all praying for too. With fireworks? Ow. R&D, can you speed shoot with Captain? Yeah, you just gotta do the... I forget what the thing is that you gotta do with it. You just have to have your M1, and then you just go... Yeah, you speed shoot. I don't like doing that personally. Number one, because... I don't like doing any of the little techs or whatever. And I honestly... I don't see anyone else doing it either. There's the Acrid one where if you just keep canceling with your sprint, you can keep spamming your first M1. I don't see anyone doing that. Oh, we got the large chest up here. Yo, you got a ban. Stream elements. I need to ban... Or no, I need stream elements to get ChatGPT in them. So I could just have everybody at them. Or Grok, you know? At Grok. At Stream Elements. Is this real? Didn't you host skip like 2,000 times? Seems like an exploit. Yeah, that's true. I did host skip the most times in a row that anyone's ever host skipped. Successfully. I'm on the Mount Rushmore of host skip mountain. Add Grok is R&D balding. Grok would answer correctly and say no. R&D has a full head of hair. And is awesome. Source? I made it the fuck up. You're on the Mount Rushmore of roguelike veterans. That's also true. I'm on a lot of mountains, honestly. Big mountain guy. Speaking of mountain guy, look at this. Your curse didn't work, Caleb. I'm sorry. Equipment barrel found. This is the fastest I've ever found an equipment. And of course it has to be Seed of Life, the one that requires no charges. That's pretty good. Zap. I did not type veterans. Ferritin? No damage numbers yet again. How do you always notice? Also, what's going on? Why is it shut off randomly? It's so random. I gotta go back to curse school, man. They're gonna clown on me. Yeah, go work on your hexes and wizardry again. That voodoo doll you keep using, by the way, that doesn't work either. Good evening, R&D Wednesday. More like Wednesday, am I right, Zach? High five. Hey, YouTube, what are you guys doing? Watching this while procrastinating my architecture homework. Whoa. In 10 years, if I hear about a building falling down, I'll know who caused it. Hexes, what are we? Some kind of Dead by Daylight? Don't mention hexes to me. I still can't believe that in Dead by Daylight there was the Okajaro's band. That's crazy. Who's doing this? Who's writing this? We're doing well. And that Soldier Syringe? No way. What was I gonna say? Something about Dead by Daylight. Oh yeah. The strongest hexes in the game are like survivors. Somehow they gave survivors hexes in that game, and then survivors ended up getting the strongest ones. How is that possible? Doesn't even make sense, man. Hex, terrible game. Kind of like Hunter's Harpoon. I know people hate on it. It grows on me every now and then. Remind me never to get in the building made by that guy. How are you going to know? How are you going to be able to tell? Oh! Fireworks build. We have the first part of it. Now we just need an equipment. We need like a caffeinator. We need a caffeinator, and this shit's gonna turn up. Are you a farmer that makes terrible vegetable crops? Because we're about to turn up. Something like that. We're working on that. I'm gonna workshop that. Hi, what's up, Geechee? Geechee. I saw your comment the other day. So, or, well, no. I saw your comment a couple hours ago, so I had to make more. Ooh. Bustling fungus? More like... Actually, you know what? I should have got bustling fungus. What if we got squid turrets? We need to be able to heal the turrets. I made a mistake in my build. It's time to reset. Hell yeah, good to be back on stream. I missed a bunch. How you doing, man? Have you missed a bunch? Every now and then some people say that, and I'm like, I don't know. Maybe we just weren't streaming that much. I forget. It's been a couple days since the last one, right? I don't know. Let's just say you missed all of them. Just had to pause my Acrid God run. I had Ben's Raincoat. Runic Lens, stage 1, then 2 Clovers, ICBM, and ATG by stage 4. Things just die. Praying for half the luck that you had that run. Is this a regular base game run? Yep. With quality of life mods added. For example, cooler stages, which make my stages look purple. You like it? My way to a haircut? I hope they do you good, G. Speaking of, where's the thing I was supposed to do? The portal. Oh, there it is. I've just been walking around aimlessly. Haven't been on all month. Hey, me too. My meds. Hey! My captain run earlier had 3 reds, not counting starting item. You know, some games, there's no red until you get the guaranteed red, and that's like your only red. Some other runs, it's like... They're falling from the sky. Large chests? I think it's like a 20% chance for a legendary item from a large chest. Not considering other factors. It's slightly less because of how the item RNG works in the game. Still. Man, not using Captain's one giant nuke and using the, like, these beacon things, they feel so bad. Any comments on this? They feel so terrible. They're supposed to do 1,000% damage. I feel so bad using them. The Vinky. Very nice. The stages do look really nice. So do you. So does Lysim after his haircut. I'm gonna take this drone with me. Why'd you take them? Don't worry about it. Fraggle says, knowing his culpability in this crime. Oh! It's the ATG that was promised. We are going to take the Warped Echo. Alright. Feeling good. It's been a while since we've had an ATG. I had to loop last time we played. I had to loop to find the frickin' ATG. No wonder people like Plasma Shrimp nowadays. You gotta take what you can get. You can't always get what you want. Wait, why are there two? Oh, Shrine of the Mountain. Duh. When do you not take the Warped Echo? It's a good question. I like Warped Echo. I liked it better previously when the cooldown... It's a better item now, but I liked it better when the cool... There's actually 3. Anyone notice this? I didn't know that there was a hidden other jellyfish. Where did the third one come from? Did the first 2 procreate and create yet another one? I'm 300 posting right now. Infinite Persian Lemurians versus Roman Captain. Or not Roman. Spartan Captain. Same thing, honestly. Easy peasy. 2 red whips. That's all the move speed we need. Anyway, what was I saying? We missed 2 chests? 3 chests, actually? Where? That's a fib. Don't believe it. Something about Warped Echo. Oh, Warped Echo. I liked it better when the stacking caused the cooldown to decrease as well. Now I have to wait 15 seconds for this stupid thing. That's ridiculous. Let's not do that. My ATG miss? What the heck? Also, can we just mention Captain is like the king of your beacon, or not just your beacons, your abilities just doing nothing. King of half your abilities don't work 90% of the time. You can't even take Captain into Hidden Realms without losing the ability to use your utility skill and your hacking beacons. If you take the equipment beacons, they don't even work until you find an equipment. Then you have to find an equipment that works with it. Crowdfunder wouldn't work, for example. Hacking beacons, you only got 2 uses of those. Healing beacons, I mean, who's going to use that? That's stinky. Stun beacons, those are useful all the time, I guess. Really, stun beacons might be the best ones in the game. Oh, Capitan! Hey, R&D, how's the stream? Going great, Artifact. How are you? My goat is washed, can't full clear without radar scanner, real tragedy. Well, when the chests are everywhere. How many items did we get from that stage? 17? And I missed 3? Like, how is that possible? Actually, no, it was like 16. And I missed 3? How was I supposed to know the cornucopia was in that run? Oh my gosh. Ignition tank. Speaking of items that don't work with others. Without others to do it. Captain's primary falls off hard. Copium. Oh my gosh, is that... No, I thought that was gasoline for a second. Captain's primary falls off hard. Captain's primary is the GOAT. It's like probably the best primary in the game, honestly. Second only to engineer, I think. I need a freaking blind pest zapper. It's a good thing Captain's M1 is the most fun one in the game. Most fun. Let me scope through. Think about that. Most fun. Maybe. I'll let it slide. You can charge it. Kind of like engineers, so I'll let it slide. Keep missing. Me that one time in my bunk bed. 0 to 10 range bait. Yeah, you're raging because it's not bait. It's the truth. Oh my god, chat. I watched Madam Web. Oh, I watched Madam Web the other day. Holy. Oh my god. I did it. I bit the bullet. Just like she did. Hey, high five. She could actually see the future. And not only could she see the future, she could like be in multiple places at once for whatever godforsaken reason. And then she proceeds to only use that to help the kids like not fall off. Not like fall down. She could like clone herself like Phantom Lancer, Dota reference, Pog. But she doesn't use it offensively a single time. Also, she's got spider powers. She got her powers from a spider because her mom got bit by a spider or something like that. She didn't get any of the good abilities, the strength, the whatever. All of a sudden, she can like lightly see the future a little bit, but she doesn't have super strength. She can't climb on walls. She can't do anything. I don't know, man. Also, Sydney Sweeney was in it, which is just the most random thing ever. Anyway, Dota mentioned W. Ooh, you subject yourself to Madam Web. Why? It was on Netflix. Something had to be watched. It was movie night. So something had to be watched. Someone mentioned watching Madam Web, and I was like, they don't know. Papela. And I was like, yeah, let's watch Madam Web. And you might need Madam Web because you're falling off. That's crazy. That's wild. Anyway, when I thought she got paralyzed when like I was reading the wiki article about it, when I was on Wikipedia looking up the synopsis, when they said she got paralyzed, I thought she was like straight up like Stephen Hawking level paralyzed. She's not really that paralyzed. Also, what happened doesn't make sense. How she got paralyzed. She got blinded and paralyzed, but it didn't make sense at all. So all of a sudden, she's like, her eyes are like blown the fuck out. Like visibly you can see that she's like blind because her like whites of her eyes are like white. It's really weird. Mr. Stream, have you watched War of the Worlds 2025? No, I haven't. Which one? Is that the one with Ice Cube in it? I watched the one with Tom Cruise in it. That one's so silly because it's like they're like, oh man, humanity's dead. Like they're invading. They've got our technology. Or they're better than us or something like that. And then they died to disease. Like they got like the flu or something. It's like, really, the flu took the aliens out? Really? Come on now. Also, second ATG, can we just say awesome? Also, can we just say that picking up drones on Captain is just so broken, and every now and then I forget about it, but then I'm reminded how good it is. I feel like we're gonna miss chess. I feel like there's somewhere around here that I missed chess. And it's gonna be like, oh, you missed 3 chess. If I miss another 3 chess on a stage, I think the game's over. I'm still on House MD last season. I'm on the final stretch. When it's over, I'm gonna be hollow because I have nothing in background noise I can tune back into whenever something interesting happens. Listen. I can't imagine. Do you seriously sit down and watch all of House? I feel like every time I go to watch House, I watch House for a couple of seasons. And then I'm like, you know what? Less mouse bites. I stop watching. Especially since I know what happens in the last season. It just seems kind of like meh. It's like Game of Thrones. You only watch the first 2 seasons and then you're good. You're like, oh wow, this is peak television. Wire drone's good on Captain? You're trolling me right now. Or you're creating conversation. Both are great. So drones are great on Captain because all of your drones get your microbots. So it's like having multiple stacks of microbots for free. Realistically, it's the only way to get more microbots. Captain is like the Madam Web of microbots. Or the Madam Web of drones. Yeah. Smart enough for galactic travel, not smart enough for germ theory. No germs where they're at. Isn't the thing that like people, human beings or whatever, they're like, oh, we got to be careful going to Mars or other planets or stuff like that because we could accidentally, with our like Mars rover, bring over a disease that kills the primitive life forms that might exist on these planets. That's what we're worried about. Meanwhile, in War of the Worlds, we gave them a light cold and they all died. Died of cringe. It's just like such a funny way to go out. And it's also like, I don't remember the exact thing, but like, how would that have stopped them? Couldn't they have just been like, oh yeah, we're gonna vax up. We're gonna like vaccinate ourselves and then we'll come back and we'll invade. Like they didn't send their entire planet over here to kill us. I don't know, man. Also Dead Space. Anyone ever played Dead Space? Is there a better ending than the ending of Dead Space like 3 or 4? I forget which one is the final one. Is there ever like an official ending that's not that? Because that ending sucked. Here's my space antibiotics. All better. See, if they had a space House MD, they'd be fine. I guess human beings are the only ones with Vicodin addiction, so they didn't have the power. The aliens are all anti-vaxxers. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Space RFK just accidentally causing the invasion of all animal or all planets to cease. The aliens only drink raw milk. Yeah, we 100%ed. We didn't get a chance shrine. I didn't know there was a chance shrine. Who's the best character in Risk of Rain in your opinion? Then what character is the most fun to play? Engineer plus engineer. Raw, next question. More space mouse bites. More tardigrade mouse bites. Isn't it crazy that there is something so insane? Does anyone know about tardigrades? You know, the thing that Safer Spaces is referencing? Aren't those things crazy? They exist in the vacuum of space. They're insane creatures. We know what water bears are. Do you all? I don't think anyone appreciates how amazing of like a creature that is. Like, where did they even come from? Also, Fermi's paradox? Wouldn't space bears like counteract that? Where did space bears even come from? If space bears exist, then there's gotta be space kittens or gorillas. Not to bring back the gorilla mention. Yeah, they're whatever, I guess. That's crazy. Bit overrated in my opinion. I'd say they're a C tier bear. One of my friends called me a water bear and I didn't know if I should be offended or happy. Celebrate. Maybe. I don't know. They're kind of cute, so... Depends on the context, I suppose, now that I think about it. I'm gonna take... You know what? Royal Capacitor? With my equipment thing? Is this the beginning times? Technically, we are space gorillas with less hair? Well, that depends on who you're talking about. When you're talking about less hair. There's some people with more hair, I bet. More gorilla bites. Aren't gorillas space gorillas? Everything's space something if we're using it in that context, okay? Let's not be silly. Let's not butcher the human language. Speaking of butchering, why is there another Royal Capacitor? What's up here? What's up with that? What is that? What is that chest? Where's that 3D printer? Warped Echo? Ho, 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 ho. If this was old Warped Echo, I'd just print all of my white items into that, and then I'd go fight False Sun, and we'd win. And we'd win. But it's not. It's the new lame version. 100 gorillas versus 1 space gorilla. So that's just like Black Ops 2 arcade, or Black Ops 1 arcade maybe, whatever that one was. More fireworks? Bites? Alright, who's ready for the equipment shenanigans? Hold on, never mind, we're poor and there's more items to pick up. I'm not going to do any equipment shenanigans yet. Chicanery. I'm here, R&D. You spread your sickness to me. Oh no, I did? I tried so bad to not get anyone near me sick, but no one around me got sick that like interacted with me, so I don't know, maybe I'm just not contagious. Also, my immune system is pretty strong, I might say. I never get sick, except in the weird scenario that I got sick recently. But other than that, I'm 0 for 0 on getting sick. There's another Shrine of Chance. Wait, we might be here forever. Oh, a third ATG. Okay. 900% damage. Okay. I also keep forgetting to use my strikes. I'm so used to not using them except on the boss. They also suck, man. Can I say that? Nobody likes them. I also need to print everything that I have into Warped Echoes. If I can stack enough Warped Echoes, I'll keep having more Warped Echoes. Like, I'll have frequent Warped Echoes that'll put them... It'll give me, like, 10 seconds of freedom to heal up. And I'll be fine. I don't know. I'm trying to look at my items. Do I have any healing item that would help with Warped Echo, or am I still kind of cooked? Like, I'm not going to be able to use a Warped Echo to save myself during the False Sun fight. I'm from the UK. Oh, my condolences. Plasma shrimp would feed families right now? Not a single one. No! Look at all that damage I just took. And then immediately got back because I have a Warped Echo. Anyone? Need to disable slots for a while because I just realized how much I missed Aphelion Sanctuary. I almost forgot that was a stage 2. Oh, there's an adaptive chest here too. I'm gonna be here for the next 20 minutes. Hacking beacons, where are you? That's so funny. My condolences, shut up. You're probably from bumfuck nowhere, Iowa. First off, no. Second off, I've seen what British people eat. Okay, that's the biggest L in history. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're offended by this, but it's the truth. What do you want me to say? Iowa rocks. What are you talking about? I found the Iowan. British food is literally smoked penises. One of my friends, actually no, lots of my friends. What's with males and watching cooking stuff, especially on YouTube? None of them cook. They just watch cooking shows and shit. Like what? Anyway, so one of my friends on their YouTube recommended was this video. And it was like British food. And it was the most disgusting stuff I've ever seen in my life. It was like, there was like a jelly they were feeding people. It was just a bunch of old British people. There was like eel involved somehow. There was like some depressing soup that looked gray. I've never felt more like... I've never felt as bad for British people as when I watched that video. That was when I was like, you know what? I'll lay low on the British people hate for a while. They've got it rough enough. They don't deserve this. Speaking of not deserving stuff, what should I print? Now that I'm looking at my items, they're all kind of okay. What am I supposed to print here, man? Maybe delicate watches, because that shit's not gonna last. I think that's it, actually. There's no way that shit lasts. That doesn't survive a Mithrix encounter or false sun encounter. The bungus is for my squid later on. The stun grenade is so I can stun the enemies that are going to kill me in that section of the map. Probably monster teeth is gone too. I'm just going to print it all into... It's all going to turn into warped echoes, so... Harpoon? No, we need that for speed too. Every item I have is uniquely valuable. Mainly because I need to be I need to be fast for the next section. Also, I don't even care about printing my greens right now. Like, I'm going to false sun, so what next stage, what's gonna happen? Who's more foolish, the fool or the fool who follows? That's deep, man. Check this out. Now watch this drive. I think we're done. Always Clay Dune Strider. Even brought a clay friend with him. Hold. Hold for 2 seconds. Hold. Wow. Wow. The equipment thing, so good. So useful. So strong. So attractive. However, wait, hold on. Let me read this. Let me see. Fraggle doing British food apologia. I'm just saying, Gordon Ramsay wouldn't be so pissed off if he wasn't British. All right. Bro's seen it all. That's why he's so traumatized by food. However, I probably don't eat other British food because if I saw it or smelled it, I would throw up. I'm so fussy when it comes to food. Okay, that's probably jellied eels and like Cullen skink. What the f is a Cullen skink? That sounds like something Edward from Twilight would eat instead of people. Okay, wait, can you use... Hold on. Okay, we 100% of this stage. We didn't open the last equipment barrel because we didn't need it. Oh, wait, can you use hacking drones on shipping requests to get both items? No, you can't. The hacking thing will... Oh, first off, I don't even think it works on them. Second off, you can only get both if you have a credit card. Speaking of credit cards, anyone have a Prime they want to use? Maybe their parents' credit card to buy like 100 gifted? Question mark? No? Okay, that's fine. I'll take a couple likes on the YouTube stream instead. Maybe get to 25. No, we're just angry in Scotland. Google it. Firefox. Cullen skink. This is what you're talking about? This? This doesn't look that bad. Okay, Captain, you got my like. And my prime. I'll give you prime next month. Hell yeah. I'll be waiting for it. This is it? This doesn't look that bad. I eat all of that unless it's like gross parts of animals. What's wrong with gross parts of animals? They're probably the most delicious. Bringing it back to that one time on stream where we were talking about the fact that every time someone discovers a new food, everyone's talking about like some exotic food. They're always like, oh, it tastes like chicken. And then someone immediately in the chat was like, alligator, it tastes like chicken. Proving my point. Man, why is this thing here? Also, no bleed is so sad when you're playing captain. When you're playing captain or commando or engineer. Honestly, not having bleed is so tragic. Can we just put bleed on like half the items in the game? Even like a 1% chance to bleed, I feel like I'm down for that because I really like bleed as an item. That's a second breaching fin. We're doing well. Black pudding is so good even though it's cow blood. That sounds disgusting. Not even the cow blood part. Although that is disgusting, but the fact that you said, what was it, black pudding? Why does my pudding have to be discolored? Just make normal colored pudding, like pink or something. Average British cuisine kind of looks like the shit the Teletubbies would put in their sink. You know, that like pink goo? What is hitting me right now? It's because pudding used to refer to a general mass of like stuff. Oh yeah? How about you putting these nuts in your mouth? Where are all the chests at, man? Are they only in the spots that I have to jump to? I kind of don't want to farm those. I might come back down here in a second, but like I'm dismayed by the location of these items. I'm only going to get the question mark instead of the shipping request form because this might be bleed. Fuck. I trolled. Okay, I'm going to go back down there for the items now. You can make the jumps. Go on. Go on now. I can make some of the jumps. I can make this jump right here. But it's going to take me an extra like 5 minutes to traverse the map just to jump here. Actually, can I jump here? Yeah, I can. And if I fall off, I die. That's a good... I like that. I like that. What? Anonymous? Is that anonymous gifter gave out a gift sub? Thanks, Anonymous. Ugh. What's up with the other 39 reds? What's up with that? Red 40 is a food dye that makes things neon red. Remember that one, that food dye in Mountain Dew? I think it was like yellow something. That everyone said would make your pee-pee small or something like that. It would shrink your pee-pee if you drank it. We even started that rumor. That's so funny. I wonder if it was just some kid randomly in high school who started the rumor and then somehow it passed on. Oh, sticky bombs? Hold on. What if I just got, instead of microbots, sticky bombs? Think about that. Also, laser scope's interesting. We only have 10% crit though, so maybe not that interesting. Ooh, unstable transmitter. Thank you. Anyway, all these items suck. Same guy who started the pinky finger being a swear word in Chinese. You know what? I didn't even remember that one, but that's actually so funny. I like the rumor that receipts have estrogen in them. If you touch too many, you will grow boobs. That guy saving all of his receipts and putting them in a giant bathtub. Why isn't it working? Is this elite mending golem going to be here when I start the fight? What's it even doing here? Bro. It's just looking at me. It actually wasn't even fighting back. What? There's more! Why? No! This is why we chose Diablo Strike. Diablo this. He's here to spectate. Those weren't. The revenge ones weren't. The John Wick of the Stone Golem world were not. Okay, we need to kill False Sun before he kills all of my drones. Ah, False Sun, no. He's one by one taken every single drone down. No more of this nonsense. Pick on someone your own size. Which, by the way, isn't False Sun kind of massive? Like False Sun to Mithrix scale? I'm pretty sure he mogs Mithrix. Right? Massive. Absolutely massive. Rare R&D Wednesday. The rarer R&D Thursday. Oh, look at my Warped Echo carrying. Carrying again. My microbots were slacking, so my other thing had to do some work. Oh my gosh. Oh, my laundry just went off, chat. I need to do laundry. What? How did that hit me? I'm hiding behind a freaking wall. I thought Warp Deco was bad because it removes one-shot protection. That's a fib. That's a lie. It doesn't. It does not. I debunked this in a video already. I don't know why. I don't know how that even got spread. Call it butter because that should be spreading everywhere. It has never, at no point in time, ever removed one-shot protection. I'm telling you right now, chat. Make like a cat and be a chat. Oh, wait, hold on. Where's my drones? Here we go. Drone 2. Electric Boogaloo. I need to go find the rest of my drones and get them back. I wish I had Chronobobble. Wait, do I have Chronobobble? Is he slowed? Healing drone, go. Warp Deco looks so much like strange coins from Destiny. How are there so many Destiny references in here? How many of you are actually playing Destiny and aren't just paid shills from the Destiny 2 like game? I'm feeling astroturfed right now. I do have Chronobobble. Chronobobble is so good for this fight because you can just do this. Ah! Trying to play Destiny 2 and I couldn't understand the story progression. You went to Destiny 2 for story? I think Peter Dinklage is like a robot in that. How is that hitting me? That's the beginning and end of that story. Oh wait, no, that was Destiny 1, wasn't it? Hold on. Might be misdestinying. I was playing with a friend whose lead was following. I think he was playing some DLC. Probably. There's like 18 DLCs for that game. Oh, please spawn one that's closer by. Because what is this, man? I gotta walk all the way over here just so I run all the way over here so he doesn't laser me? Yeah. No, he was Ghost for the first year of Destiny and then was replaced by Nolan North. Nolan North? Where's Nolan South? Where's Christopher? My goat. Oh, it's the turtle god. What up, turtle god? No. Quick, 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 quick. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, hold on. He's cooking. And by cooking, I mean he's standing still so I don't die. That's my goat. He's iconic. Makes me run all the way over here. All my debuffs on it. Quickly, behind the pillar. We did it, chat. And a shattering justice This just in? Holy crap. We did it. Yo, I brought Kill the Brickman because of you. Isn't that game crazy good? For $5? It's a $5 game. Shout out all the roguelikes that are cheap as shit. No! The one time we don't run hacking beacons and we get a freaking map like this, dude? I just juggled that Lemurian. Who's juggling these balls? They're so annoying. Also, I forgot to use my equipment thing. But I don't know if I would have been able to royal capacitor that guy anyway, so. Also, I got the dish wrong. I was thinking of cock-a-leaky soup, not Cullen skink. What the names are y'all doing over there? What? Cock-a-doodle-doo soup? Cullen skink? I don't know, man. Google it. It's the gross one. I already used up my one Google of the day. What the heck? Oh, we need more move speed. No mouse bites, just move speed. We're gonna get killed by these freaking goblin things. The mine goblins. That's the scariest part of this map. For the mine goblins. And really looked at the food and named it leaking cock. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, they probably weren't even looking at the food. They just had something in mind and they were like, nah. This is God damn it. Why has this got to be a scam shrine? 700 gold? Yeah, no problem. Let me just spend 5,000 gold on a shrine of chance and also the freaking gold, the legendary terminal. Yeah, let me go ahead and do both of those things. I've got infinite money because I have Captain's equipment beacon. Don't worry about me. Mayan goblins? Mayan goblin these nuts. Oh, look at that. Shattering Justice twice. That's awesome. A whole 16 seconds. Look at that. With 2-second build-up duration. By the way, how much do we need for Deathmark? We have Shattering Justice. We have Chronobobble. That's 2. Once again, I'm begging for a crit. I don't even know. What other debuffs can we inflict on these scrubs? What else is there? Oh, Breaching Fin. Oh, wait, we have it as long as we Breaching Fin. Wait. I thought Breaching Fin counted as 2. Does it not count as 2 anymore? Did they change that too? I'm gonna beg for the rest of the stream that you redeem it to Google. Listen. You said skink. You said Cullen skink, and then you followed up with leaky cock or whatever the hell that the name of the meal was. No, first off, nobody wants to Google either of those things, but leaking cock is like, I especially don't want to. Oh, molten perforator? If I do find a boss item this stage, that would be good. That's my death mark right there. Okay, the death mark worked there. What's going on? Hey, I was thinking about getting this game with a friend. Can you explain the gameplay and the goal? Yeah, kill things to get gold to open chests, which will then allow you to get more items. Then you fight a big boss at the end of the stage from a teleporter. You take teleporter to the next stage. You continue this on for about 5 stages. Then you go to the moon where you kill the biggest boss. Boom. Apologies for the British cuisine jump scare. It's cock-a-leaky soup that's gross. Sorry, Mr. Streamer. Well, it does sound gross. Cull and Skink didn't look that bad, so. Hey, hey, no! God damn it. How did this enemy spawn right when I was Googling my shit, man? Awesome. My heart just sank. I thought you were cooked. I'm fine. I might be cooked now. Where did the Lemurian party come from? What the? Why are there 5? 1 or 2 I can understand. 5 spawning at once is insane work. You missed a kakaliki soup? That's insane. No, I have it pulled up. I just need to inspect the element real quick. Also, 8 void monsters? Holy crap. Gups being infected really turns this into overdrive. Alright, here we go. Family Vacation. Oh, you know what? That's a great National Lampoon or whatever the heck that show is called. You know, Chevy Chase is like a known asshole in the actor world, which doesn't even make sense. What is Chevy Chase even in? Three-minute ad. Why is there even a stream? You shouldn't have a 3-minute ad. It should be 1 minute and 30 seconds max. Max. I'm opening the legendary chest. HBO Max. It's Aegis. How is it always Aegis, man? Whatever, works for me. Anyway, so this is it. Kakaliki soup. Rafiki soup. This does look kind of gross. It's like moderately meh. I don't know what's in it. But who the fuck named it that? Are you an Aegis hater? Well, yeah, I'm an Aegis hater. At least in Eclipse. This shit does not work. If I had 10 bunguses right now, it wouldn't work. You need to be engineer who's standing still and having three bunguses each. Then that's when Aegis finally works. That's it. That's all you got. Is that your face cam? Oh wait. Chad, do you want a face reveal? You want a face reveal? How many likes do we have on the YouTube stream? If we get to 35 likes on the YouTube stream, we got to do a face reveal. I'm going to go pee real quick before I see the stream likes. who's ready? Are we at 30? Let's get to 40 likes. 40 likes would be amazing. That's what I really need. The stream rules. So true. All right, chat. Here it comes. We hit the stream like. You ready? I'm a little nervous. I hope no one says I look like the troll face guy. I've been mewing for a while. Anyway. Face reveal done. Thanks for hitting the goal, chat. I'm about to scrap this Aegis, by the way. Are you single perchance? No. Me and Dr. Disrespect were like this. I got my fingers crossed right now, but... Leeching Seed? That's it. That's how we make the Aegis work, chat. We have to have Leeching Seed. Hold on, give me a second. Hold on. Look at this. Look at how much healing we're going to do. Does anyone notice the barrier? If you don't, it's because you might have been blinking. If you don't blink, you'll be able to see it. Hey, RNG, I just acquired the Secrets of the Storm DLC and am very content. That's good. Content is better than utterly dismayed like it was on release. So we're already seeing massive improvements. We have a prayer bead printer and it's on a stage with the... Or not prayer bead printer. It's prayer beads on a stage with a scrapper is what I was trying to say. Leeching Seed and Wungus. Leeching Seed and Wungus? And you might even be able to see the orange... You might be able to see the barrier bar. That's nuts. Anyway, I'm not sure a lot of people know this, but I'm fairly certain the way barrier works in Risk of Rain 2 is that the less barrier you have, the quicker it goes away. And because your healing is so gimped in Eclipse, Aegis can never build up barrier quickly. And so it almost immediately leaves. I'm fairly certain that's why. But if you had an Aegis with a Topaz Brooch or something, and you were able to get the barrier up a little bit, then Aegis is better. I think that's how it works. I'm pretty sure. I remember looking this up sometime. Gotta love the video of like the 6 guys watching the face reveal and they all start laughing. That makes me chuckle every time. You know what? I will say the face reveal for Dream or whatever. Bro just... It could have been just normal if he was just normal about it, but he had to like why he had to like angle his face in a certain way. I mean, he was just so troll face pilled, man. He was troll face posting. He was very insecure about it and it showed. That corpse guy, did they ever post him? The guy with the deep voice who made all the music and stuff, did they ever post him? Is he ever face revealed? I'm interested to see what he looks like. Would Corpse Bloom help? I don't think Corpse Bloom would help. because that makes the healing, it halves the healing, but it makes it go over time. So I think that would make it even worse. Because what you need is like a burst of healing to get it started, and then once the burst of healing is started, like look, I've got Bungus, right? I got Bungus. This is supposed to be 4.5% of my HP per second, my max HP. Holy shit, that's a gup. And it can't even do the thing. It just can't keep up, man. It can't keep up. It can't keep gup. It's because of Eclipse? Yes. If it wasn't Eclipse, if it was Monsoon, Aegis is better. If it's Rainstorm, I think it's even better. Actually, no, I think Rainstorm and Monsoon are the same in terms of that. But still. Oh, it's Wongus! Wait, chat, how did you know? Are you seeding my runs? Am I actually Dream? Hold on, let's see. Okay, so now we have two Wongus, which is 4% of our HP. Eclipse makes it 2%. So 2% of our max HP a second, and it's not even... I don't know if anyone here has ever been into Race's stream, but there's literally an emote in that chat that's called Aegis, and it's this exact animation. So... just 5 more one guy to go. Yeah. And then it'll be functional. Then it will be functional. La Kappa? Thanks for the prime. That's what I'm talking about. Now you're my favorite person here. None of these other scrubs did it. Yeah, I'm looking at you, scrubs. Also, speaking of scrub. Whoa! Finally a bleed? Now we have Deathmark all the time, I think. Well, not quite. But it's almost there. Almost Deathmark all the time. It could technically save your life. So could eating well and exercising, but how many of us are doing that? Hmm? Another scrapper? This is perfect. Perchance. Oh, it's Rob. I subbed literally 30 seconds in the stream, man. Well, that's different. Fraggle. You're also you and Devin are my goats. I remember the people that gave their hard-earned money. Okay, I remember who my loyalty lies with and who it doesn't. Looks accusingly at chat. I'm currently at the gym. You're currently getting jacked? Okay, actually, you know what? No. Let's not pretend like being at the gym is the same as working out. You're watching a Twitch stream right now, Dragon Form. Be for real. Be so fucking for real with me right now. How in the zone could you really be if you're listening to this instead of like Doom music or something or anime music? I don't know if anyone's ever seen the Onagai Muscle Persona mix-up in our playlist. If you go to that YouTube video and you look in the comments section, the amount of jacked dudes and fitness influencers in those comments, crazy. I don't know what it is, but there's a lot of fitness influencers / jacked dudes out there that just love anime. Holy shit, it's a Clay Dune Strider. And this one's like raw from the Sanctuary, the Clay Dune Strider Sanctuary. Oh my god, I'm dead. Oh. Among Us. Among Us. I heard Persona and I was summoned. What are you, Joker? I don't know. I've never played Persona. I hope that reference made sense. Oh, we got it. It's death marked. A lot of dudes jacking it apparently. To anime maybe. Also, Baki. Shout out Baki. The last time I remember referencing Baki was also on Sundered Grove. So I think there might be like a theme. I have so many defensive items. I should be dead right now. But the infinite defensive items I have, probably Aegis, honestly. If we really think about it, it was probably Aegis that did this. Noxious Thorn for 20% bleed, plus our debuffs are now AoE. Holy crap. Guess what saved your life, little bro? It was not Aegis. I'm trying to be thankful for everything that I have, but it wasn't Aegis. Warped Echo, though? We're talking about Warped Echo. The conversation around Warped Echo. Unironically, saving... I have an item that pops at 25% HP. Oh, it's my unstable transmitter. That with Warped Echo is like kind of carrying. I have 5 Warped Echo. It's the only... Actually, you know what? Warped Echo might be the reason I have not died yet, because I've stacked so many. Because it splits up all the massive damage I take into reasonable enough chunks that my unstable transmitter is able to proc, even when I'm taking like 10 trillion damage. So, Warped Echo? Like... I mess with it, man. I mess with it. Warped Aegis, got him. How about you warp this? There should be... If there was some form of like combining in this game, so like you could combine 2 items together to make a better item, then Aegis might be better. Because you could combine Aegis with like, I don't know, freaking Fungus or something like that. Put them together. Although that would require you to put the item... That would require... I don't know, man. Something like that. Aegis needs... I'm literally... I'm just trying everything I can to make Aegis better. It's just not working in my head. I did get the legendary chest. It's a bug, and probably bugged on the small chest too. So I probably 100%. Hold on, chat. Aegis is already so compatible with many items, it's just not good enough, sadly. What if it was 100%? I wonder if it was 100%. Actually, hold on. Let's do some research. Let's do some research. So let's do, okay, what is it? Aegis. Risk of Rain 2. Wait, no, Barrier. Barrier. Risk of Rain 2. Barrier. Oh, here we go, chat. I've got it pulled up. I've got it pulled up now. I think this is where I read it that one time. Oh, I'm number 2 now? What the hell? They just don't like me. Yeah, they're haters. Hello, chatters. Hey, Beppers. Let me extend this. We do the extendo mode on this. Look at this, chat. Can you read that? Is that readable now? The maximum amount of barrier as a character can have is equal to full combined health, and it depletes rapidly at a rate of max barrier divided by 30 per second. In absence of any shields, this is effectively 3.33% of the character's maximum health per second. When taking damage, the barrier is depleted before shields. So basically what happens, chat, max barrier, aka your health, divided by 30 per second. Okay? That's it. How are you? Great to hear. He's just he's speed running the chat. Speed running. How's your day today? I'm illiterate. That's okay. This just means you need something that does more than 50% of your HP for it to work. Explaining Genshin Impact terms? Okay. If you open chest, you get 3-star... I don't know. I actually don't even know what Genshin is. All I know is gacha. Also, once again, like I said at the beginning of the run, we were on like stage 2 when I said this, and it's proving to be more real than I could have ever imagined. As captain, you just don't use your abilities ever. I've probably used my equipment thing like 3 times. You don't really need to use it, but like, I just keep forgetting to. On top of that, that's it. That's all I got. Oh, there's another Zai construct. Why are there like 5 bosses out right now? What did I ever do to deserve this? Especially a Zai construct of all enemies. I do be smelting them though. Like iron. Like Minecraft. Like Dream face reveal. Troll face? Yo! Wait, Cradle? How's it going? Explain in Dota terms. Okay. So, imagine without the item that increases healing. I forget what that item is. Someone tell me. It's built from stick. And then you can use it on other people. Imagine that, but someone attacked you with Scotty. It's Necrophos healing, but someone attacked you with Scotty and Spirit Vessel. Boom. Holy locket? Holy locket. Exactly. There we go. Holy locket. Do I want a shield or do I want a question mark? I want the question mark. The shield, I think, increases the amount of barrier we can have, though. Which, therefore, would make Aegis better? Should we go for the Aegis synergy? What do you think, chat? I'll let you decide. Question mark or Aegis synergy? Like Alloy Collective? DLC releasing tomorrow confirmed? I'm just saying. Slay the Spire is supposed to release on a Thursday, and Hollow Knight releases on September 4th. Wait, hold on. Is September 4th Thursday? Holy shit! September 4th is a Thursday? And Alloy Collective? If Alloy Collective doesn't release on a Thursday, I don't know what they're doing. Aegis, yes. Aegis build coming right now. So close. So close. We're right. We're the miner in the shaft. We're just a couple swings away. A couple swings away from getting to our Aegis build. Just got to be ready for it. Hellfire Tincture looks great. Roll of Pennies looks great. Roll of Pennies, you would have been so useful like 5 runs ago. But it would increase the rate the shield depletes. Oh, fuck. You're right. No. It's all coming together. Jorking with the boys. So are we. Is this the only way out that I don't like lose damage to? Also, side note, I just want to say I'm Ascension 17. I completed Ascension 20 on Silent. I'm Ascension 17 on Defect. I think Defect might actually be the hardest character. I thought people were saying that it was Silent. I'm thinking it might actually be. It might. Don't quote me on this, but it might actually be Defect. This character, I'm completely stumped. Once I hit 17, which is such a random one for me to be stumped on. But 17, I'm like, okay. It's been like 20 runs in a row. I agree. Thank God. I just, for the life of me, every time I get a good build going on that character, I'll run into a room, like a hallway room or something like that, and I'll have like no block in my first hand. It'll be like 3 enemies attacking me for half my HP. I'll manage to pull out the W. Holy shit, is that a trophy hunter tricorn? Don't mind if I do. We are going to be utilizing that. Utilizing that. I don't know if I'm going to use it on the parent, though. On the grandparent. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yes, defect being trolly. Anyway, I'll survive the encounter, but then the next room, literally the next room, it'll be the exact same thing. I run into enemies. They do 500 damage to me, and I'm like, well, I already took 500 damage in the last room. I can't do it. And then even if I do manage to survive and then keep going campfires to heal, I'll go to campfires to heal. My upgrades will be non-existent, and I'm just cooked. I don't know, man. I'm rough. Defect is my main though, so I'm biased. Oh, that's fine. How do you play high ascension on defect? I need tips ASAP. Oof. Wouldn't recommend content mods so you at least beat the game on the one after drizzle but before monsoon. Wait, did someone say it? Because that's true. I bought Hollow Knight to replay it again before Silksong, and it's still so peak. NKG is still my second favorite boss in all of gaming. NKG, we need to beat Hollow Knight soon. Trademark. Because it's coming up. Something that helped me on defect is having an upfront block card like Leap plus, since most of his block is frost orbs that come in later from invoking. I've tried. I try as much as I can. I swear. It's always the specific rooms that cook me too. Or actually, it's not always the specific rooms, but there'll be like rooms where I don't draw the block the first hand, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine. And then the next turn, it'll be like, oh, you've lost. Like the red mask fight, I think, is borderline impossible unless you have like a really good build going already. You just lose all your block. Even if you have like Glacier or something, you're still cooked because they do like 40 damage each. So it's like kill them turn 2 or lose. Which act is hardest at the moment? I think it's kind of act 2, I think. I feel like act 1 I can usually breeze through without too much issue. But by the time when I get to act 2, it's just like I fall apart. I can't block, and then if I do try to do blocking, I won't scale enough for the boss. Like I'll have like if I go a build that can handle the hallway fights pretty well, I'll get to like a boss or something that keeps scaling every turn, and I won't have any scaling, and then I'm cooked. I'm like, ah, shit. Playing BL4 and release R&Ds? Maybe. When is that release? That's in September too, right? Is it September 12th, I think? Some fights on defect just seem near impossible unless you have a busted run. That's what I'm saying. And I keep watching people play defect, like all the streamers, like Zeknar. I was watching him right before I got on. And I'm like, I miss some of it, but I feel like some of it, like it's, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I think partially a problem I'm having is that I'm not using potions well enough. I think unironically, if I used potions better, it'd be a lot easier. I started having more success when I started just saving potions for every difficult fight that I knew was coming up. Instead of waiting for like a boss, just in case like I get a bad hand during the boss. That seems to be improving a little bit. But even then, I feel cooked. September 12th, yeah, I'm playing Amon first. Which one's Amon? Is there a summoner character in BL4? Like there was Axton the Engineer. He was fun. Necromancer was a DLC, so I didn't play her on release. Then there was, in the second one, it was Flack. Is there one in BL4? If so, probably. If not, I might have to skip this Borderlands. I've been dying to Pure Vessel the entire time you've been streaming. Hollow Knight is so hard late game. Baby game, honestly. Baby game for baby people. The controls hardest part. It's just like Elden Ring. That's the real final boss here. Holy shit, it's Tri-Tip Dagger? What the? 30% bleed? Chat being like, can you stop talking about Slay the Spire, man? Ready for BL4? I'm not. I'm ready to be LT. High five. Vex the Siren is kind of a summoner. The first time I'll ever play a Siren, maybe? Pog? Watching Life Coach play something he talks about a lot is reducing the brick in the deck. He just looks at what the worst possible hand he could draw is and try to reduce that risk. I'm going to have to take this Trophy Hunter right before I go. Low key, I'm just trying to figure out... Oh, wait, hold on. Actually, let's vote. Do we loop or scoop, chat? Loop or poop? Are we having fun? I'm currently playing through Elden Ring for the first time. It's my first proper Souls-like. Hey, that was kind of the first one I played through. Think it's good? The Untamed Banana, I didn't notice you tier 1 8 minutes ago. My bad. You're my goat. Opens BL4, calls Claptrap the C word, uninstalls and refund. Based. These dirty clankers. Anyway, yeah, every time I go to reduce or every time I go to remove cards from my deck, it's always the strikes or whatever. Every time I try to go for the like the zero cost decks, those are kind of fun, but they never end up working out. Like literally never. Everything has artifact, man, I swear. Everything has artifact except Steam, you know what I'm saying? High five. Mara was my first Siren in BL3. See, she was good because she was a little bit more active. It wasn't just like a passive support gameplay. Ugh, sports. Ugh. Speaking of, can we get to 50 likes on the YouTube stream for Siren posting? Okay, it looks like we're gonna be looping. Most successful. I kind of did want to loop this run, mainly because I like playing captain. I'm having fun, but also because we haven't really gotten to what we need. You know what I mean? We need the squids if we're gonna have fun. Squids just want to have fun. I feel like looping is a lot more fun now that there are so many different items in the game that you can't see a lot of the ones that you want to see in a single loop. Whereas before, it's not that bad. Like when Alloy Collective comes out, I feel like there might be so many items, even though they're not like adding as many items as the first two DLCs added. I still feel like it's going to be more difficult to see items because they're adding like what 15 to 20 was what the Steam page said. I don't know if they decided I don't know if they changed that yet. But 15 to 20, I had to scratch my butt. That's one. Even that's going to be a lot. I seriously think I'm going to have to start removing DLCs when I play, and then we're just going to play one by one instead of all of them at once. Although I do like Noxious Thorn on some heroes. I don't know. Hard decision. I wish I could just get all the items I want. I know it sounds weird. Like, I wish I could just remove some of the crappier items. Ooh, even more swag to carry. Even more. Ooh, speaking of swag to carry, microbots with my alloyed collective units. Pog. Regenerating scrap? Just wish they gave us more items like the void items. Yeah, those are so good. Those were a good concept, but it's kind of hard to redo. Because what are you gonna do? Add like a alloyed collective seed instead of a void seed on your map? That's just gonna add bloat. That one meme image of the portals. I need to find it. Maybe I'll look it up here in a second. But the meme image of all the portals that you can enter in Risk of Rain 2, it's such a funny meme picture. But it really is going to feel like that after like the 10th DLC. It's just Captain standing in front of a teleporter with the blue portal, celestial portal, void portal, nether portal, the portal from portal, artifact of command or whatever that's called. Well, it's not like I want to choose my items necessarily. It's just like some items that I feel like serve no purpose and are not fun gameplay wise. I just remove those. Like, bolstering lantern is a good item and everything, but I kind of just don't want it. I just kind of don't want it in my item pool. Elusive antlers, it's a good item and all, but I kind of also just don't want to see the item. I'd still keep some of the crappier items that are like funnier to see. But the ones that I have innate hatred for, that I feel like just make me mauled more, I'd remove those. Where did I put the royal capacitor anyway? I'm gonna buy you, buddy. Oh, it was upstairs. Oh, it was up here. Duh. You forgot the Aether and End portals? Yeah, those two. That was such a good image. Well, like Dead Cells, you can remove some items from the run before the start. Oh, that's sick. That's a +1 for Dead Cells. Probably. I've never played it, so I don't know. Ahoy. They have some fun item, not just stats. Oh, what? You don't want your stats? You don't want your spreadsheet? Take your spreadsheet items and enjoy them. Smile. Smiley face. Where was the shrine at? This is the second shrine that's evaded us this run. From what? PSG and Warband perma removed from the game? Low key, kinda. I might keep PSG just for like the antagonist, but Warbander, it's like, who cares if you get Warbander? Like, nobody feels emotion. I need to either feel hate or love. I want to feel like I'm experiencing what humanity wants me to feel. I need expressive emotions. We need a heal. There's no Batman without their Joker. Might take this, yeah. Although the Menkit would have went crazy with Warped Echo and Aegis. Shit. I need to think before I buy things, man. Me explaining why I why I lose all my Slay the Spire runs. Shit. Hopefully no one figures it out. Using Shrine's fake gambler L. Well, it's like if the freaking the gambling machine was hidden. They're like only the true gamblers are allowed to waste their money here. Dead Cells is pretty sick, but I feel it's less skill and more hide and seek for some stuff. I did see I think there was a video a while ago. I don't know how many years ago that was posted. It was like, are roguelikes more skill or luck? Or like which roguelikes are more skill / luck? And I think it was made by like a Dead Cells creator, I think. Oh, Brilliant Behemoth, he's pogging. Oh, actual damage? It doesn't synergize with my Aegis though. Are we sure we want this? Yeah, I don't know. Seems kind of crappy. Anyway. I think they put dead cells as requiring more skill overall. Obviously, pretty funny. And then they put something like, they put like Isaac very low on the skill and higher on the RNG. I don't remember where Risk of Rain was, honestly. R&D stopped gooning to the purple dragon. No. Be surprised if there wasn't a mod that disables certain items. Oh no, there is. Because I had an idea that I was gonna remove. I forget what items it was. There was a video idea I had where I was just gonna remove certain items from the. I have it written down somewhere. I'll figure it out. There's a mod that does that. I don't know if it's still active or it works still. I hope it does. It's where all those video concepts come from of what if every item was my balls? Recently watched that video. He gave Roar 2 skill of 5 and luck of 7, I think. Oh. Was that good? Is it out of 10? What was the highest skill he gave? Was it actually dead cells? Or was he humble? He was like, nah, dead cells is probably like the second most skill. Just to try to hide. You know when it's second, they mean the first. But because it's a video and they're trying to seem impartial, they put it number 2. Yeah. We know your secrets. Okay, Brittle Crown seems pretty good though. I don't really need gold anymore. But I kind of want to take Brittle Crown just to like get an ego. Or not ego, get a pearl. Yeah, I'll take it. I might be poor a little bit because I do be taking damage, but I'll recover quickly. This hills is too hard for me. Oh, you got it. I'm sure it's probably easy cells. I mean, I love roguelikes regardless, so Lamphao. +1. Isaac more luck than dead cells? I have to disagree. I think all the comments were like, and at least in regards to Isaac, they were like, Isaac is a lot of RNG, but I think that allowing yourself to get lucky takes skill. Which I was like, after playing Isaac for a while, I agree. Like, you could just get certain items and then win the game off that. But you also, if you have the game knowledge to do everything you can to, like, break the game. That's pretty skillful. Slay the Spire got to be up there in skill. See, I thought Slay the Spire was going to be pretty RNG. I don't remember where it was. Or if it was even up there. But if you're talking about pure RNG, like, Slay the Spire has got to be super high in luck. Like, just based off of the merit of the game. Like, obviously, being skilled and everything, you can play the game better, win more runs, etc., etc. But in the end, it is just like a number generator. And I'll never forget, there's a seed out there that if you play that seed, it's literally impossible for you to win. And I don't think there's a single other game like that. Well, actually, no. I'm dead. That was crazy. Wait. Wait. Does it remove your one-shot protection now? Wait, old chatter that said that. I think you might be right. Before it didn't. Did they update it so it does now? That was me? Wait, you were right. Just got here? Well, hey, Gus. Nuclear Throne was the highest. Dead Cells was the third. Fuck. That's crazy. I literally remember testing this. I can't remember if this was the first time, during the first patch, when they reworked the items, or it was before that, or if it was during the second patch. But at some point, people were saying this removes your one-shot protection. I tested it out and I was like, no, it doesn't. Did they do it again? Ah, man. They need to stop shadow nerfing / buffing things. What happened / broke one-shot protection? I guess I had a warped echo and I took so much damage that it went through my one-shot protection. Previously, if you had warped echo and something hit you and you were above 90% HP. Maybe I should watch that back just to make sure. Maybe I wasn't at 90% HP. Hold on. I feel like I was though. No, I was 100% HP. I hadn't taken damage at all. I needed more warped echoes to split up the damage then. I don't even know what hit me. Holy crap, that did so much damage. But also, medkit might have saved me too. So if I would have gotten the medkit from that shop, it might have saved me. If I had to scrap my monster teeth earlier, it might have saved me. With PSG Shield 2? Wait, maybe the PSG is what did it. PSG took away the one-shot protection. What about it? Did it with the power of your backyard gameplay and commentary. Beat my first ever Eclipse 8 on Commando. Let's go, Apple. That's my goat. You're iconic. And if you got done on Commando, the rest are going to be baby mode. All right, well, I got to pay this prediction outcome out. God damn. I just run was literally seconds away. Literally seconds away. I should have just thought about it. Man. Are roguelikes skill or whatever. Here we go. We're gonna watch a video real quick. Not all of the video. I want to get like a general consensus. Pirate software posting. Wait, that's me. That's my shorts. That's me. That's me. I'm here. Oh, holy. Above pirate software. Just saying. Just throwing that out there. Anyway. You do more than one run. I want to gamble points. Yeah, we're gonna do another run. I just want to watch this real quick. I want to see where he puts the stuff. Slay the Spire is like the more skilled you are, the less you need things to go your way, but you still need things to go your way sometimes. I agree with that. That's true. That's true. I remember opening my buddy's eyes to the flower at one point because he never the slept on Daisy.
So a couple months back, I saw this chart someone made on Reddit.
Wait, hold on. What was the Reddit chart?
On Reddit.
Ranking some roguelikes on how much skill or luck is required for them. Completely luck. Risk of rain. Completely skill. Spelunky. Spelunky is complete skill. Neon Abyss. Haven't played that one. Binding of Isaac. Completely luck. Interesting. Oh, Risk of Rain 2 being mostly luck. Atomic Crops mostly skill. Dead Cells mostly skill. Hades mostly skill. Going Under mostly skill. Enter the Gungeon mostly skill. Spelunky. Flint Hook. Is this accurate, chat? I know some people in Risk of Rain 2 have beat the game itemless, by the way, so... And some of these games I don't even know exist. Isaac being luck makes no sense with people beating the game without items. See, that's also... Yeah, exactly. People have beat Risk of Rain 2 with no items. I don't know about regular Risk of Rain, but Risk of Rain 2 with no items, like on several different characters. Hades? I don't know.
This user can probably go outside. I didn't ask to be telefragged by Delirium game after each run altogether.
Okay, hold on.
However, I'm defining luck as something more akin to randomness or variability, not a way to downplay a player's abilities to play the game. In other words, just because if I give a high luck rating...
This your next video? I haven't played enough of these games to even know, honestly. And I feel like if I said this, I wouldn't even... Like, most of the games I played, I wouldn't be able to properly say just because I haven't played them enough.
...to a game...
Like, this person, I think, had only played, like, a couple 100... Like, I don't even think...
It was all the way back in 20...
Hold on.
I actually first played the Wrath of the Lamb DLC when I was in elementary school, which I believe was all the way back in 2012. There's a reason why this game is so influential in the roguelike industry. Up until Repentance delayed its DLC.
I'm pretty sure at some point he says how long he's played
Without
Isaac
further
for.
ado, let's get started. So me and Binding of Isaac go all the way back. I have unlimited possibilities in a run. However, Binding of Isaac is one of the few taking red health damage on the second floor in a feel. But these days you really want players
I don't know where it is in this video, but I'm pretty sure at some point he says the hours that he has in Isaac, and it's not actually that high, which makes sense because I think he rates it as being very...
penny. But you know, that's on me on my skill issue. So I give Binding of Isaac a luck rating of 6 and a skill rating of 4.
4. Damn, that's pretty low. Slay the Spire. Hey! Look who it is.
Roguelike to
rndThursday defeated my first false son with the power of 2 Queen's Gland. Damn! Why not the King's Gland? Transfusion and Roar 1 doesn't cap. And that's why it's so goated. Play Artifact of Glass and Infusion and play the game normally.
hit the genre. With 4 different classes and hundreds of cards, there are a lot of ways
Elementary school in 2012. Uh-oh, did you just age yourself? Yeah, most of us are young kids here, right, fellow kids?
to mix and match your way to victory. Once you beat the game, there are modifiers known as ascensions that can further add difficulty with more cards on higher ascensions to minimize mechanical gameplay. In any of the other games on this list, if you theoretically go to the final boss with nothing but the starter equipment, it's technically possible to win. I'm looking at Hades, Dead Cells, Gungeon to name a few of them. But in Slay the Spire, you have a 0% chance of winning if you go to the third boss with the starting cards.
Okay, starting cards, yes, but I'm pretty sure, isn't there an achievement for Slay the Spire where you only have the starter relic, you don't pick up any other relic, and you beat the game? Pretty sure. I don't know if that's possible on Ascension 20, but I'm pretty sure that achievement exists. Wait a second, this isn't Risk of Rain 2. We're gossiping about roguelikes right now?
Just like losing in this manner after discovering an interesting combo just feels kind of bad.
Oh, he's talking
Overall,
about Time
though,
Eater?
Slay the Spire is still a pretty enjoyable game. I gave Slay the Spire a luck rating of 8 and a skill rating of 3.
Okay, that's pretty low. I feel like most of these games, the luck I can understand. The skill, I feel... Let's see. Enter the Gungeon.
I gave Gungeon a luck rating of 4 and a skill rating of 9.
9? Holy crap. Is Enter the Gungeon that hard? That skill is like 9? Holy crap.
Shooter roguelike with a very unique timer mechanic.
Slay the Spire, it requires a lot of planning. No, true. You know, there's like 2-hour runs every time I see someone streaking on Ascension 20. The complexities of like knowing the stuff to do at like Ascension 20 is pretty crazy. I think the skill ceiling on that is pretty insane.
Now, this game also has a tier system when it comes to item drops, but honestly, this item rarity system has probably one of the highest discrepancies between a rare item and a non-rare item. See, in order to make it far in your runs, the best builds out there does not just have damage dealing items, but also a combination of mobility and defense upgrades. So the game is never...
No, just literally only pick up damage, you're good.
...really one-dimensional.
Gungeon is not hard. One day we'll play Gungeon and we'll figure it out.
You can see why it's beloved as one of the best games.
Gungeon, you can skill your way through for sure over just having good stuff. Slay Spire needs both good stuff and good play mechanics. I agree. I feel like the luck and skill should have been a little bit higher. Like the skill should have been higher, the luck maybe.
In the genre. Now, I don't have that much
in terms of these other
ones,
game,
but I hear that it's very important to find an item that can mitigate a survivor's weak point, since getting a double jump is pretty much a must for the endgame. Plus, there are item stands that lets you choose between 3 different items, as well as scrap stations that can manipulate your build.
I like how he's playing the Risk of Rain 2 music in the background. That's nice.
However, like I said, there seems to be a huge discrepancy between rare and common items. If you get a legendary...
My AC20 runs take 3 hours sometimes. Yeah, that's what I've seen. Some of the numbers. I'm not that patient, but I've seen like I can understand it because I've seen like everyone who streams and gets the streaks, they're doing a lot of calculations. It's pretty crazy.
You're pretty much guaranteed to make it further into the run. They're just that powerful, at least according to my Discord server, which everybody knows that along.
I play Roar 2 quite a bit right now. Not that good, but I know the best way to get good is to use every But plus with perchance, there's a lot of luck involved. Multi with 2 railguns. Try to get ukuleles is a good idea. You can boost your crowd control. Terrain 2, it's a bit more important. Once you learn the items, the best way to make them shine, the game becomes a lot more luck-based. If you bless with a red item in your first chest, you're pretty much guaranteed to run the last far longer. And that's not entirely
Reddit
false.
has the most reliable information on anything video game related. With that, I give Risk of Rain 2.
You're a React streamer now? No, I'm just wanting to see this video because I remember it, but I couldn't remember the luck.
And a skill rating of 5.
7 and 5? Slay the Spire is 8 and 4? And Risk of Rain is slightly less luck-based than Slay the Spire, but slightly more skilled? That's pretty crazy. Holy crap, Hades.
The atmosphere and the music was very much enjoyable. I give Hades a luck rating of 2 and a skill rating of 6.
Risk of Rain 2? Is what now? Versus Hades?
2, a luck rating of 7, and a skill rating of 5. Hades is a ice atmosphere and the music was very much enjoyable. I give Hades a luck rating of 2 and a skill rating of 6.
Macro isn't real. This is true. This video does prove it. I've never played Nuclear Throne, so I have no idea. Hades nuts. Seminix with the Hades profile picture and the Slay the Spire knowledge. This must be exploding your brain. Okay, so let's look at these. 1 star from Eden, Dead Cells. I wonder where, does he say the skill? Let me look at where he says skill.
Create drama and tension. I cannot give the same skill or luck rating to 2 different games.
Oh, I see. Okay, so let's see what he says for skill. Maybe it's just his ranking.
For both of these 2 factors. A 1 in skill means anyone can pick it up and have fun, and a 10 means the game is Dark Souls. Now,
okay, 1 means anyone can play it, and 10 is Dark Souls. Okay, I feel like that might hurt for the Gungeon ranking. 9, Enter the Gungeon is 1 below Dark Souls. I've never played Enter the Gungeon. I don't know.
Overall though, Slay the Spire is still a pretty enjoyable game. I give Slay the Spire a luck rating of 8 and a skill rating of 3.
Of 3? Maybe he's talking in terms of like picking it up and then being able to like monkey typewriter your way through stuff. I don't know. It seems a little wishy-washy for me. Let's look.
100 hours of playtime. And with that, I give Nuclear Throne a luck rating of 1 and a skill rating of 10.
10? Holy shit, Nuclear Throne is literally it's literally Dark Souls? Holy crap. I've never played 1 Stop from Eden. Let's see what this is.
Game, I definitely recommend people to try it out. I give 1 Step from Eden a luck rating of 5 and a skill rating of 7.
Okay. Now, here's Dead Cells. This is the game. I think this is like his main game. Pretty sure.
Gang gang.
Gang gang. Hi boy Nick with the prime. 9 months. Thanks, my goat. It's been too long. I was just about to say it's been a while.
Is that there's no tier system when it
You made a feature on the latest video. Someone pointed it out.
comes to weapons and skills. All items have equal chances of appearing, and that is one of the primary reasons I find it to be such a joy to play. You can form synergies.
Dead Cells looks like, once again, I'm not really into Castlevanias or Metroidvanias and stuff like that, but it does look kind of fun.
Games to give you motivation to keep improving. If you want reasons why this game is so
It's so shiny, my dopamine would go
great,
through the
just
roof.
look at my channel. And with that, I give Dead Cells a luck rating of 3 and a skill rating of 8.
8. Okay. Is there a list at the very end? Let's see. Let's see this list.
So finally, here is my list. Feel free to give any insights of
Keep meaning to get back to Dead Cells. It's a great game. Apparently, terrific game.
your own, or recommend any roguelikes you think are worth.
Okay, let's see here. Binding of Isaac, 6 luck, 4 skill. Slay the Spire, 8 luck. So Slay the Spire is the most RNG. Honestly, I agree with that. Slay the Spire is literally a deck roguelike builder. Like, there, out of all of these, no other game should be higher in the luck, because the other ones you could definitely, like, hardest difficulty, just pure mechanics, you could probably win. Just because of what Slay the Spire is, really. So this, yeah, I agree with that. Enter the Gungeon. 9 skill is crazy. Nuclear Throne? Has anyone played Nuclear Throne? Is this real? 1 out of 10? One Step from Eden is also a deck builder, but you can also win via mechanics. Yeah, this one looked interesting. This was a very unique looking game. I've never heard of this one before. Dead Cells 3 out of 8. 3 luck, 8 skill. Let's see here. So he put Dead Cells as 3rd. Whoa. And he's mainly a Dead Cells YouTuber, I think. So, wow, look at that. So this Spire's skill is too low. I agree. I think the skill is way too low. But he did say that he can't put the same number. Like he couldn't put a duplicate skill of the other ones. So I think he's just saying that this is the least skilled, which I still disagree with, but I think that like restricted how he ranked things. Nuclear seems super arcadey. Gungeon is defo not 9 on skill. Gungeon starts shoot 'em up and ends up being full bill of hell, so high skill checks out. Okay. That's what it seems like. Nuclear Throne also looked kind of bullet helly.
Game. Some people think Crystal's shield ability is overpowered, but I prefer a more offensive playstyle. Some think the roll ability for Fish
Maybe
is
not.
useless.
I don't know. This looks
But
kind
for
of
me,
bullet helly.
Fish is my favorite.
Definitely say Slay the Spire was way harder skill wise than Hades. I feel like Hades is like a baby game, right? Like not in an offensive way, not in the way that I mean that it's a baby game for baby people, like I say for Isaac. I mean, this game is like, it's mainly story. It's just like the roguelike element is the wrapper around it instead of being the main thing. Like you play Hades because Hades is a fun game with fun elements, but then there's a story around it and all the music and everything. Hades is like I don't know how to describe it. Hades is like Red Dead Redemption or something like that. Like you play this game and the mechanics and everything is fun because it's a game, but it's super story. Well, it depends on the heat you play Hades at. A lot of these, the difficulty level, I think, increases tremendously once you hit the highest difficulty. Binding of Isaac doesn't have like a natural difficulty thing other than hard. But if you played like Tainted Lost or some shit, Binding of Isaac is super hard, or whatever that one super ultra hard mode is, or whatever. The Binding of Isaac super hard. Slay the Spire is like borderline impossible Ascension 20. I dare any roguelike person to come into Ascension 20 Slay the Spire. This shit's horrible. Risk of Rain 2, honestly, kind of easy once you get down the basic mechanics. Even on Eclipse 8, it's still pretty easy. It's just, you know, I don't know. It's just a game you got to get good at, I guess. Nuclear Throne, don't know. Hades, this game is pretty easy. I feel like you could beat this if you just first came to Hades, no heat level or whatever. You could probably beat Hades the first time you played it, I think, probably. Trademark. This one I don't know. Dead Cells, I also don't know. So, anyway.
My ratings.
The highest heat wasn't beat for a while on Hades after release. I'd probably never play the heat level on Hades. Hades seems like such a fun, chill game that I'd never want to increase the difficulty on. I just want to relax, listen to the music. Anyway, great video. Thank you. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Saeki? EC? I think he has other videos like that are good. Analyzing Let It to Die, a pay-to-win roguelike? Whoa. A pay-to-win roguelike? Dead Cells, Dead Cells, Dead Cells. Uncovering Dead Cells secrets you didn't see. Why Dead Cells has better difficulty design than Hades. The problem with reviewing roguelikes. True! 50 hours? 20 hours? 50 hours? This is probably just going to talk about the fact that to play a roguelite, it would take like hundreds of hours to really get into the thick of it, you know? Risk of Rain 2. Binding of Isaac. If you reviewed Binding of Isaac without playing like 500 hours at least, you're probably trolling. And no IGN reviewer is doing that. Anyway, let's vote, chat. Choose your survivor. Maxi, Hades is literally impossible beyond exactly one build, which is super RNG and even still hard. Oh, I remember the heat level stuff. I was like the first couple, I was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. You know, Hades is not harder than Roar 2 or Isaac. Maybe it's just the heat level thing. After my first couple runs, Hades felt free. It also is super roguelike. So that means, like, it gets easy as you play it. Actually, yeah, we'd probably have to decide what difficulty mode we're talking about. Roar 2, I've seen people don't even count the default difficulty as a real win. Well, that's crazy. Eclipse 8 isn't even a game mode that, like, the game was balanced about. Hopu, in, like, an interview from however many years ago before Gearbox came in, they said, yeah, we don't balance around Eclipse 8 at all. And obviously Gearbox doesn't either, so. Just pure BS reaction streamer. What can I say? Me reacting to chat. Poggies. Me reacting to videos. No. I think it's Halion or something who has a video mix Hades. Very good. Check it out. I did watch him when Hades was blowing up. I think he was he like the top guy? Like the speedrun record or something? I can't remember. I feel like when it first came out, he had something. Hades with no heat is like White Steak Balatro. Balatro! Where's Balatro in this conversation? The Spires and balance around 20. I saw another video where, is it Baller Lord? Is that how you pronounce it? I think he said that the developers said Ascension 5 is where Slay the Spire is balanced around. So anything above that is no bueno. I'm betting all on Believe You Better Win, Mr. Streamer. Okay. No problemo. All these games are easy on God. Well, maybe for you, Matthew, because you're a roguelike Veritin. Can we get 5 likes on the YouTube stream? For no reason in particular? Okay, the Huntress people are still here. What's up, Huntress people? I can play Huntress the Poor Soul. Honestly, I don't even feel bad about it, because I haven't played Huntress in a hot minute. Huntress is my goat. She's iconic. I throw up a prediction. Huntress is on it. Balatro requires a good amount of game knowledge. Beside that, it's not actually hard. Hey, me too, man. High five, right? Am I right? Honestly, I would play some Huntress. See, there you go. You're dark. Okay, who unliked the stream on YouTube? I saw that. It was at 45, then went to 44. No, it's cool. I just want you to know I have your IP right here. You want to take it back? Your address right here as well. I'm going to start sending anime body pillows to you. And I'm going to make sure the packaging is see-through. I'd watch what you do with that like. Hopped on a bit ago and played me some Bandit. Good fun. I thought you were washed up on Risk of Rain 2, Peppers. I thought you were done, retired. Now you only play... What do you even play nowadays? Due to my country's regulations, I cannot gamble. What the... What are we talking about? Why do they do this? Countries, let us gamble on Twitch. What's up? Hello, Mr. RD. How are you doing today? I'm doing great. How are you? I've just liked it to balance things out. Thank you, Leonardo. That's my goat. 47. There we go. Honestly, I'll farm some dislikes too. Oh, okay. I'm half HP. If I die in the first 2 minutes, it doesn't count. Because I'm not locked in. I just haven't played in a long time. See, I was Alt-Tab. Just dislike the stream. That's my goat, also. That doesn't count? That doesn't... Hey, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. I was Alt-Tabbed and doing something else, alright? You gotta give me a break. You gotta give everybody a break here, okay? Because you can sub, which gives a point bonus, it means you can't gamble. Really? That's how it works? That seems like the weirdest scenario ever.
Huh.
Blind pests don't count? Exactly, because no one can see them. Anyway, it's the same stage. It's like a repeat. I have Flurry on, so we need to find crit ASAP. I play anything, honestly, whatever feels right at the time. You just like a game with a good vibe. Does it count until you die past stage 10 trust? Real. This one doesn't count if we don't make it to Mithrix. You guys ready for Ally Collected to add Death Pests? Holy crap. Honestly, Blind Pest shouldn't be able to hit you if you stand completely still. That's how it should work. And then Death Pests can't see you unless you move or something. Or no, can't attack you if you're not on, like, in their peripherals. Oh, hold on. If he doesn't win, it doesn't count. Real. I'm seconding that. Also, backup mag as our first item is big. I was about to turn this into an opal, but I'm reconsidering. Maybe we can get an Aegis build going. Death Pass can't track you without line of sight. Exactly. It'll be like, it's like Lethal Company. Each monster has something that prevents it from attacking you. Oh, did you see that? Sharingan activated. Not the elusive antlers. See, this is what I'm saying. I'd remove that from the game. In my perfect world, society, if I could take elusive antlers out of the game. Although probably not bad on Huntress, but I'm still not getting it because I stay hating. Be antler shields or be nothing. Is this modded difficulty? No, this is just Eclipse 8. Might as well be modded difficulty. Blind Pest can't see you if you're completely quiet IRL. God damn it, it's elusive antlers. How did they end up in my inventory anyway? At least they look cool. It just reminds me too much of Antler Shield. It's like someone walking around with the corpse of your loved one or something. It's like Leatherface wearing your... Insert close loved one here as their face. This is my favorite song. The Bloody Stream by Kazood. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of elusive antlers. Just give me go-to. It's true. I knew it. God damn it. The problem is that if you get elusive antlers, it's the only move speed you get. I'm okay with a stack or two of elusive antlers, but it's going to be my only move speed. And I'm going to crash out. It's going to be like, oh, you don't have an orb. You didn't pick up all the orbs? Well, looks like you don't have any move speed, bozo. Healers are so good when they gave a speed alongside the orbs. Now they are doo-doo. I feel like they were a little broken at the time. I forget what I said when they first changed it. But it was really smart and intelligent, as you might guess, you know? It was just like an iconic statement. If only I could remember it. Too bad it's lost to the world, but it's just so obnoxious when you have there it is. I lost all my movement speed. 5 antler shields. You're moving at like, I don't know, 70 something % movement speed, and then you end up missing a single orb. Just a single orb. And all of a sudden you're moving at base movement speed again. while you're at stage like 8. It's just so obnoxious. It's just... I hate it. It's not iconic. Antler Shield was more broken, they had to remove it. That's true. I guess I can't fault them for wanting to balance the game, you know? Antler Shield was a bit too strong, but I feel like they could have just nerfed it so it was only 1% of enemies damage instead of 50%. That might have made it a little bit more balanced. Or maybe like a 1% chance for it to reflect damage. I don't know. It definitely needed to be nerfed. I'm on fire. Okay, I'm poor again. You offer the shrine, gain nothing. You offer the shrine, gain a reward. You offer the shrine, but gain nothing times 3. So that's 4 total. 85 gold. Not enough of a nerf. What if instead, how about Antler Shield is purely cosmetic and does nothing else? That's probably the nerf it needed. Only way it would have been balanced. Just snipe that poor beetle. That thing had no chance. Oh, squid now. I had my squid build all figured out with Captain Equipment barrel thing. No squid. Now I play Huntress. You give squid. Makes sense, man. Also, squid tastes like chicken. Am I right? Ooh, reaching fin though. That's good. Hope the DLC adds Aghanim Scepter to the game. Oh. I can't wait. Having my Rubik rushing it. Still's too strong. The aura alone just makes the run free. Yeah, you know what? You're right. They did have to remove it. Your arguments are a little too strong. How many items do I have? 10? That's it? Okay, I was going to say, there has to be more around this place. I'm probably going to miss like 2 to 3 items by the end of this. But there's got to be more. Somewhere. This is like the iconic 20 item stage. This is the one where you go and you're like, holy crap, why do I have 40 items by stage 2? It's because of this stage right here. Make it so Antler Shield costs brain cells instead of money? It already did. What do you think happened to me? I don't know if whether I'm lucky or not. I never got an Antler Shield. Played the game for years, but just never had it. Guess so I don't know what I'm missing. Well, they did remove it. So it's impossible for you to get it. You might have just not played it while it was alive. Can you imagine there are people who don't know the glory of Antler Shield? Oh my god. That's so depressing to think about. Elusive antlers can suck my dick though. Yeah, true. SMD elusive antlers. SMD. Yeah, I missed it. No. This is Antler Shield erasure. At least it's not like bolstering lantern. Does anyone remember bolstering lantern? If you're at 50% HP, not counting shields, by the way, not counting barrier, not counting anything like that. 50% HP, you gain like a damage buff or something. I don't even remember what it was. It was really bad. It was so bad. I tried to make a defense for Antler Shield. There was no defense for bolstering lantern. That thing was, oof. That was just a rough one. So I'll be taking damage. That's okay. I started playing after Antler Shield was heartlessly slaughtered. So none of you are going to really know whether or not I'm telling the truth or other people are telling the truth that it was a God game. Oh my gosh, backup magazine, energy drink, and the luminous shot. I'm going to be able to cast my glaives all the time. I'm going to be glaive main. Not to mention the fact I'm going to be proccing my luminous shot every 2 seconds. Hope this DLC is going to come ready and polished. I kind of have PTSD from Secret of the Storm. Well, I certainly hope that that it's going to be more polished, because like I said, the playtest that I played earlier this year, however many months ago, it already felt really good. So I'm hoping that it stayed consistently good the entire time. But Knockback Fin was worse. Knockback Fin, if it had the same effects, the Knockback Fin thing doesn't even make sense, because it was just stat-wise, it was horrible. Like, it was hyperbolic scaling on an item that did not need to be hyperbolic scaling, and then also it didn't work on like 90% of enemies, including bosses. It was just like, it was an item that didn't work, and you needed like 100 stacks plus for it to do anything interesting. It didn't stun. If it stunned, different conversation. But it didn't stun. I don't even know if it technically gave you a debuff for like Deathmark or something. It was just such a, as a concept, terrible idea. And then they released Breaching Fin, and Breaching Fin stuns bosses, stuns bosses, adds a debuff, does all these other things, and I'm like, why wouldn't we just do this with regular Knockback Fin? Save us all the grief. Anyway. Holy crap, we 100%ed? How many items? 15? That's not bad, but kind of less than I expected. Is the Alloy Collective DLC update coming? I have no idea, but the Dev Diary is coming out at PAX West, they said. They're announcing Dev Diary and also new information or whatever they said. So hopefully they talk about the release date then. Otherwise, shrug emoji this year. Sounds like a skill issue, I'm not going to lie. You sound like a skill issue. How about that? Let's talk about your accolades. Star, a star that we were not able to use. And on this stage, I'm going to use it on like a white chest or something. We need to get at least one way of getting crit. And the only way to get crit is through white items. Oof, that's rough. Wait, hold on. Printer. There's 2 shrines of the mountains. We might cook ourselves. They're going to reveal one of the survivals, if I recall correctly. Oh, Pog, did they say that? Did they actually say that's what they're going to do? Hell yeah. Down for it. Every YouTube streamer knows when the DLC is dropping. They won't tell. Here, I'll spoil this. Nobody knows. Trust me, I'd just be like, maybe it comes out here, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I could say it drops whenever, because I got no clue. Maybe I'll be right, maybe I'll be wrong. Shatter Spleen, Predatory, and Scythe give crit. Well, Shatter Spleen is actually a boss item. So, actually. And then also, on top of that, they Predatory and Harvester Scythe only give 5% crit, so they're actually less, and they don't stack with each increased one. So actually, nerd, don't say nerd. This is why we can't have nice things anymore, okay? When you try to counter disinformation, you're a nerd. When you spread misinformation, you're a Giga Chad. It better drop on Thursday. Imagine it's the one game that doesn't drop on Thursday. Slay the Spire dropping on a Thursday. Silksong dropping on a Thursday, September 4th. I got no other games in my head right now. Drop it on the same day as Silksong. That's giga chat. Oh, imagine having the balls to do that. That would be crazy. It's so funny because I think I was watching Frost Prime during his like Risk of Rainthon. And I think during the... Oh my god, Lensmaker's glasses! We get it! I was so correct. 10%? We're huge now. Look at that. Flurry posting? He's Flurry posting? Anyway, I think during the stream, he said something around the... like, he's going to play Silksong. He's going to marathon Silksong. And he was like, I really hope they don't release next to each other. Which same, bro. Same. I hate when all the good games that you want to play during a specific year all drop at the same time and you're like, okay, which one am I going to play? I think Elden Ring and Survivors of the Void dropped around the same time. So I ended up not playing Elden Ring for at least a year, I think. Man, what if Silksong just straight up sucks? That would be probably hilarious. Because I really don't have any horse in the fight. I just played Hollow Knight for the first time like last week. But I'll always pretend like I've been waiting for Silksong for 10 years. Just because of that reason, our first equipment. I think it would be funny if it was bad when people are waiting 7 years for it. But obviously, you know, I do wish for all of you who have waited 7 years that it's good. You know, it's like if George R.R. Martin did manage to actually finish writing Game of Thrones, or at least Winds of Winter, for God's sake, and people are like, oh, this shit is ass. That would be rough. Speaking of Elden Ring, I missed the Elden Ring streams. Well, hey, Thwibble. I didn't notice you there. You know, every now and then I do think about the Elden Ring strings too. Ronnie Simp. Maybe they'll release Elden Ring 3 and we'll play that. Or Elden Ring 2, I guess. There was only the first one. I haven't beat everything in that game, so maybe I need to go back and do that. I kind of like all the items I have. Except for elusive antlers. But I need speed, so you gotta take what you can get. If I'm gonna fight the Fall Sun, you need the speed. Did you play the DLC? Which one? Elden Ring? Shadows of the Erd Tree? That's what we were streaming for, basically. We beat the Elden Ring normal playthrough. And then Shadows of the Erd Tree. That was really good. Elden Ring randomizer. To me, it wouldn't even be that random. I'd be like, oh, is this guy wasn't supposed to be here? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, Mesmer first room? That's not supposed to be here? Huh, that's weird. Whatever you say, chat. Oh, Mending Stone Titan? With a Lemurian right behind him? Chat, we might be dead. I'm trying to make sure he doesn't laser, but there's a Lemurian right behind me. I do have 2 guillotines, though. That's pretty good. Oh, he's lasering. I found out that I missed a lot of content after playing a randomizer. Because you're like, oh, who are these? Who are these fellas? Yo, Titanic Neural on this character, kind of good because you got like 2 HP. Shout out Huntress. 3 luminous shots is crazy though. With how many backup mags? 2? I've got like 4 glaives on me. Double free stake plus cautious slug. So we don't even really need cautious slug anymore because we've got the neural. It's always active. So technically speaking, I could just print my cautious slug now. I think it's still good to have. 1.6 versus 3. Imagine Silksong comes down, you don't even play as a Hornet after the tutorial. Is that what the character is going to be in the second one? You're going to be that, like, the female character or whatever? Man, I can't wait to go through Hollow Knight and understand what's going on with that game. It's going to be so hype. Oh, do you think it's worth for me to play the DLC with only 10 hours of gameplay? I'm due to Risk of Ryan, too. Oof, Risk of Ryan. Fuck. Reynolds? No! I should lock that guy up. I think while it's on sale, if you enjoy Risk of Rain 2 so far, you should probably buy the DLC. Because, hey, it is a good game. But you should disable the DLCs until you're ready, until you're more acclimated to the game. Is Deadpool posting? Not again. Oh, another... Imagine bustling fungus. There was a void cradle here, so I'd get the fungus. That'd be huge. Is that a mocha? I'm so hype if that's mocha. I don't have anything to strap, though. Maybe I'm not hype. Holy crap, is that a wise stoner with the prime? I've seen you all day. You're also my goat. Another person to add to the list of people that are cool. He's Green Lantern posting. You know what? Green Lantern isn't as bad as people thought. Who cares that it was really bad? All right? It's whimsical and fun. It's a superhero movie. It's made for children. Speaking of children, holy crap, Tri-Tip Dagger, let's go. This chess was terrible, but the Tri-Tip Dagger made up for it. How many stacks do we need? 15 to cap as Huntress. Her proc coefficient's worse than Captain's, by the way. Yeah, I'm a little broke right now, hence my lack of lore 2 since Void.
Giving Gorag's opus to an equipment drone doesn't get talked about enough.
True. It doesn't get talked about enough. And let's start this. Start this talk. Also, Amish Whispers, thanks for the 6 months, my goat. If you were an equipment drone, I'd give you my Gorag's opus. What does Tri-Tip Dagger have to do with children? Coney 2012. Read about it. Educate yourself. Also having a Salmarang plus Tri-Tip Dagger so I can build the bleed stacks. That's big brain. Credit card! Wait, credit card? There's a credit card somewhere? Are you sure? Is that not? I don't think so. I think you might be seeing things. I'll double check, not to gaslight myself. I'm mad late, but I'm here. Well, nice to see you. What time is it? How many hours? Oh my gosh, 3 hours? Yeah, very late. Tardy. Oh, this is a backup. That is a drone. That is not a credit card. Is he schizo posting? Someone's schizo posting. Am I delusional? Only you can answer that, but it was not a credit card. No, the other one? It was an eccentric vase, credit card, and volcanic egg. He's blind posting? Zach, did you just find out you need to get glasses or something? There's another item multi-shop? Oh, wait, maybe you're right. Hold on. Oh my god, you're not. You're right. This one. There is one. Holy shit. He's right posting? Forgive me for my transgressions. Imagine I opened the other multi-shop and didn't notice it. Wow. Always listen to correct posting chat. Okay. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. You were right this one time, chat. At least the other multi-shop that I already opened wasn't that good anyway, so we're fine. Sadly, this does not do anything for me other than open this one multi-shop here. Woo! And one of these items might fall off the map, but other than that. Yo, Simone became a member of the Goats. Even YouTube's joining in. Hey there, YouTube. Can you Hollow Knight posting? I'm planning on it, maybe. Chat is correct maxing? They're correct maxing while they can. Anyone notice the fact that... Wait, where's the busted key? It's glitch posting? Anyone notice the fact I have 3 crowbars? 225% bonus damage when they're at full HP? Bro! I can't jump posting? This requires some intelligent pathing. Ow, that actually hurt. Boom. He's parkour posting? Oh, SMH view bonding. ChatGPT in the chat. That's crazy comment. Crazy comment. Anyway, what's up, Azzy? Are you Azazel posting again? Did I open all the chests over here? I got lost on my little mission. No, I think I did. I think I opened everything. Woo! Alt utility moment. That's why we use regular blink in this house. That's great. If you used regular blink, you wouldn't be able to escape the things that I've escaped. Oh, Beetle Guard would be so good for the Fall Sun fight. Whoa! Holy crap. I know because I have like 4 glaives, it looks like I have so much AoE. Truth is, it was rigged from the start. I have none. I'm really feeling that, like, what was it, 5 luck or 7 luck for Risk of Rain 2 and 4 skill. That's kind of what I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling very skill based right now, not very luck based. There was another beetle? I didn't even realize there was a second beetle queen, even though there's a giant thing on my... Ah! Maybe I can bait all of the beetles to jump off the map with me. There was another chest. Paul. So how many runs are we in now? Oh, this is 2. We took a stop at React Central, so. Equipment drone the Sommering. I will do no such thing. Actually, I might. It depends. I don't know. I don't remember where the equipment drone was. The equipment drone's nearby, and it's not a hassle to walk over there. I might do it. Item idea, Pabst Blue Ribbon. You had me at that. You already you sold it with the item name. On hit, chance to add domestic abuse charge, 5 charges, straight to jail. Straight to jail. 5? That's how many it takes? I'm not Azazel posting, that's just my name. Although my profile picture is him. So literally everything you do is technically Azazel posting. Also, I lost my drone. I lost my drone in the war. There's another item chest that I can pick up. We could really have some buns items. Can I say that? Oh, never mind. We have a med kit. Oh, here's the drone. Loco and Opal actually carrying the run. As per usual. As per usual. It's right next to the portal. Okay, we get the Sommering. Put the lime in the coconut. Then we mix it all up. Do I have a sticky bomb yet? I might just put... I lost my glasses. $27 white items, and the one it takes are the glasses? Let me try it again. He's throwing, he's gone. Listen, if you're gonna take my glasses, F it. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing left. There's nothing left for me to lose. I've already lost everything I could. Max it? Okay, let's not get crazy now. I've got 2 movement speed items. I'm looking at my movement speed right now, and I'm like, was this the smartest decision we could have made? No, it obviously wasn't, but it's a decision we did make. And it's time to sticky bomb post anyway. We're doing literally no damage. The first time literally actually means something. It's fine. We'll get the large chest with our sales star. Ah, yes. Real shit. Oh, we got the tri-tip dagger back? Wait. Who was panic posting? We already lost the Sommering equipment drone. Why did I buy that? Why did I buy that drone? Alloyed Collective, please drop already. I need the AI. I need the AI upgrade. This shit ain't working. Pass the lockbox? How about you pass the lockbox? Honest to God, I didn't even know we had a busted key. Oh, Wicca vultures! Ah! Wicca vultures and shipping request more! Holy crap, I'm feeling it, chat. I'm feeling it. 4 out of 10 on skill. 7 out of 10 on luck, or whatever the heck the ranking was. It's real. He was right. Y'all thought he was smoking penis. No, he was correct. Gorse Tone, that's solid. That's great. That's terrific. What is Drizzle? Open up, I'll show you. Who needs 3 ATGs and a clover? I'll take one half of that. At least time is frozen here. That's pretty nice, huh? Not the only thing that's gonna be frozen in here. It turned out like Walt Disney. Look at that, 710 damage. Every time we proc our sticky bombs with our ballista, that's like 90% of our damage. It's pretty good. I am going to take my drone with me. You are smoking penis? I'm not smoking penis. I smoked that vagrant though. Ceremonial daggers. He's popping off. Holy. On any other stage, this would have been a freaking W. Also, if I wouldn't have printed all my actually, no, I still have 2 crowbars. Wait, this is a big W. Where's my forgive me, please? Celebration knives. Woo! Achievement unlocked. Got a good item. Is 1 item per minute rule the best way to play? I mean, it's more of a guideline than anything. But you should aim for that. It's probably going to be, you're going to have good runs if you aim for that kind of as your goal. But there are runs where you could get less, and there are runs where you can get more, and they could be wildly different. I feel like I only opened 2 chests. Where could the 3rd and 4th be? Am I high? Is there a chest over there? There wasn't one over here. I opened 2, right? What? I know that there's one over there, but that one, I don't even know if I can reach that one, if I'm being completely honest with you. Huh. I don't remember. We sail starred something, so. We opened that one? Oh, no, we did open 3. That one, and then that one. Boom. So luck is a factor, a little bit. That's a pocket ICBM. That's a Sonorous Whispers. Okay. We got some options. Shurikens. Oof. I had a freaking... This is just an overall damage buff. 60% just total damage added to all of our attacks. Oh, I don't want to lose the Breaching Fin, and I don't want to lose Chrono Bobble. Those are 2 items that during this fight could literally change how it works. So, I don't know. Please forgive me, please, posting? Absolutely. Did I just take 3 prostate cancers and 0 ATG? Average Dr. House case? Wait, is there a perfect amount of people watching on both? Is it perfectly split? Oh no, YouTube slightly has more. Wow, you pick it up, Twitch. Bigger sticky explosions. True! You can Sonorous Whispers and grind
Have you
bosses
ever
down
heard
there?
of a game called Tower of Guns?
Tower of Guns. No, I've never heard of that. What is that? Tower of Guns? My balls? Or... Okay, a quick Google. A roguelike single-player first-person shooter video game? No shot. 2014? Oh my god, the game came out before I was born. Am I right, chat? High five. Can we get 3 likes on the YouTube stream? Is that a tech to go down there and farm? Maybe. It takes forever for them to spawn, though. So... And also, it's only going to be white items. Let's see. How many bosses are down there? How many bosses are down there? You guys know how to unlock Shuriken? I think Shuriken's just unlocked by default if you have, if you buy the DLC. I don't think you have to unlock any of those. Is the queen even down there? Or is there even a boss down there anymore? I don't know if I can. Let me go check. If like a boss spawns in a second, maybe. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think he's spawning with no punishment, revive the run. I don't know. There's nothing spawning. If they do spawn, it would take like 20 minutes, probably, at least. That's per item. So I think Sonars is out. You die, you were a penis smoker? Proud owner of the penis smoke? Whoa, I've never been in an rndThursday stream before. Crazy. Hey, Silksong. You ever play Maneater? No, but I've heard the song. Maneater. I've never played the game. 0 ATG, ICBM, or no balls? I'm trying to think, because if I win, I would want the Pocket ICBM or Sonorous Whispers. But if I don't, if I can't win with my sheer skill alone, then the Brilliant Behemoth would be cooked. It would cook really good. It would cook amazing. Also, I could trade in both of my reds for more elusive antlers, and once again have 10 elusive antlers. But then I lose my ceremonial daggers. Love the vids, fam. Thank you. I appreciate it. I heart you. Behemoth, yep. Fuck. Or Reynolds. Watch the red super eat all 3 luminous shots or Reynolds. That's what I'm thinking about. You know what? How about we do nothing? Because macro isn't real. What if we just did nothing? Thoughts? Also, I think Warped Echo is still value here. I think I still take the Warped Echo. Or just risk it for the WAV removal? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so just make a poll and blame chat. Holy Dino? Are you the GOAT? So true. What would I poll though? Wait, I don't even know what I would poll. Poll these balls? Behemoth, ICBM, or neither? Think he's not over losing the glasses, chat? No, I'm not. That's why I have 11 sticky bombs. That shit lives rent-free in my brain. I don't think... Does sticky bombs proc the behemoth? I can't remember. It says 0 proc coefficient, but I thought that sticky bombs could proc. Let's do a quick Google. Sticky bombs roar 2. Let's check the wiki real quick. I'm sure they have a note. Proc coefficient of 0.0. Oh. Fuck. No, they can't. Come on, Penis Boy, win this. That's an insane comment. Alright, F it. We stood here, wasted our time for nothing, because I'm still just going to walk into the fight. The run might be cooked. It might be cooked, but at least we thought about it. So we can pretend we... That's macro, right? Standing still and thinking about things. That's macro. Hold on. Do I still have my drones with me? When did my drones die? I thought I rebought these dumbasses. Might as well pay out now. Insane. Look at how simple this is. Such simple minds. He's Phantom Lancer posting again. He's Teddy Bear posting. One doing 0 damage? Yeah, but the sticky bombs though. Imagine sticky bombs had even the slightest like a 0.1 proc coefficient, we'd be cooking right now. Imagine we had 10% crit right now, right, chat? Imagine? That would be funny. Technically speaking, I think damage-wise, we ended up benefiting more from losing the crit, because losing the crit made me print more sticky bombs, and more sticky bombs is technically more damage than just having 10% crit. That's what I'm thinking here. So maybe we were saved. Maybe Lensmaker's glasses died so that we could walk or something. It's crazy that it's actually 0 on stickies. That is a wild... I don't know why they did that. I guess they thought Sticky Bombs was still too broken from its, you know, early days. Early Sticky Bombs. Kind of crazy. Whoa! Hello. He's got such good tracking. False Sun would be a really good Tracer main. I'm a believer, you gotta win. Nah, we're good. Straight cope. Injected into my veins. Whoa! That was scary. I thought he was about to bonk me like a... hole. Okay, I need to get rid of these. Because these ones, I don't want to have to spawn... I don't want to go near those when I'm trying to spawn, like, get my abilities back in the next phase. So I'm going to get rid of that one ASAP. Okay, well... Woo! Yep. Not gonna lie, I was kind of trolling there, but at the same time, aren't we all glad that that's over? You can bounce your boomerang off them golems. You know what else can bounce off a golem? You can pay out now too, I guess. Oh, you're just funny. You're just goofing and gaffing over there, huh, Kronos? You think you're so funny? Seems like Behemoth Diff to me. I'll show you Behemoth Diff. Oh my god, I just got a text. What the heck? Please expect fire alarms to go off for annual testing? No! One minute ad, awesome. Yeah, that's what you deserve. You get what you deserve. He's Destiny 2 Beyond Light original soundtrack track 06 Deep Stone Lullaby posting right now. And it's working out because it's a very good song. Welcome back, everyone. Okay, I think I have to go for a little bit. I might be back on later tonight for some late night Hollow Knight stream. Not sure. We need to beat Hollow Knight before Silksong comes out. And if I don't, I don't know. I'll have to like de-man myself. Not sure how that's gonna work. But I gotta go for right now, and I won't put the BRB screen on for 3 hours like I'm used to. He's not ad farming, ad revenue posting. So possibly see you later, maybe? Trademark? If not, rndThursday on a Thursday? Maybe not either? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, thanks for coming in, chat. I think the Huntress run really sold it. Never forget 8/27, the Sticky Bomb incident. Bye, everybody. Good night. Dino, the only one with manners here. Bye. Stream over? For now. Might see you later.